Okay, I definitely want to talk about this because it was debated for about 45 minutes on Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
okay, so he streams from his channel. I stream. We both stream at the same time. I get a phone call like 1 a.m. saying, "Did you put a fart in the Chasing Unknown episode?"
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I'll put the link in the description down here. We have a side channel with one video, no, two videos.
Two videos on
videos. Chasing the Unknown, which we're chasing the unknown. It's self-explanatory.
like paranormal,
stuff.
cryptozoological stuff.
Yeah.
That's
the
right?
unknown part.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
chasing, because the game chasers.
Yeah, because we're
real clever.
because we're not
Us,
original
right,
with
guys?
names.
We chase those aliens, right? Anyway, there's one episode, and apparently at the end there's a sound that sounds
Right at the very end.
exactly like a fart.
Like if Billy was going to insert something like that, that's where he would do it right before credits roll. So it's very suspicious timing when that happened.
I actually get requested to watch that only episode of Chasing the Unknown quite often. So I'm very familiar with the episode. And the other night we were watching it because he was streaming with me the other night. And at the end, I get up to put a pin on a map because we were in Roswell. And I go to sit down. And as I'm sitting, you just hear bonk, this fart. And I was like, hang on a second. What was that?
Roswell off the list. On to the next place. Actually,
Rewind that. Usually that would be Billy who's doing that. That was the chair because I sat back down and it's sliding on garage concrete.
Why didn't he just clip that piece of audio out? Because
I don't know. 'Cause that's exactly what it sounds like too. And you know how I know it wasn't a real fart? Because no one made mention to it. That's how I know it wasn't a real fart. It sounds like a fart.
So there it is, Roswell. Roswell off the list.
Wait a fucking minute. Hang on a minute. That is a fart. That is a fucking fart. Who was that? Who the fuck?
If that was a chair, hold on. I want to watch. I wasn't watching. I want to see if somebody's moving the chair.
Oh my god! Hang on.
So there it is, Roswell. Roswell off the list.
That wasn't a chair. That wasn't a fucking chair.
I think that was not. You were about to sit down and it came out.
It sounded like someone that was already sitting down.
No, it didn't. We rewound that and watched it like 12 times.
Y'all have never heard this before.
No.
That was the weird part.
I've never noticed it.
This is the Mandela fart.
Yes, yes. So the fart has become the Mandela fart. I think ultimately we decided that it was the chair sliding on the concrete of your garage.
So I opened up the project and proved that
Yes.
that I did not insert a sound effect.
Yeah, it's funny because I started streaming his stream and he opened live on stream the original file and showed us project and showed us look, it's always been there. So like that was the raw footage. What
Yeah.
It was just as loud in the Premiere file.
Yeah, it was.
And it's like, how did you not notice that?
Okay,
you had to have watched that like a dozen times.
Of course.
And it's like,
So there's two explanations to that. Okay. One is it is in fact the Mandela fart, and it wasn't from the universe that I originally come from, or apparently you guys as well. We slipped into another dimension where that fart has been there. Somebody farted. Whose butt it came out of, I don't know.
Wasn't mine.
Wasn't mine.
If that was a real fart, it wasn't mine.
we did a poll though.
We did a poll.
And people looked at you.
Oh, people looked at me. Well, because dude, the timing of it, that light just went off. That camera go off? Okay. The timing of it, absolutely, it's like, Jay, did you do that? Because even I was like, I didn't do that. There's no way I did that. Because one thing we discussed, we were like, you know what? Let's try to keep this like semi-serious instead of like all the dick and fart jokes that we do on the Game Chasers. Let's keep this a little more like on the level, right?
It's in my opinion, it needed to be kind of like a hybrid. Okay, there's at one end of the spectrum you have Game Chasers where yes, there's literally a fart in every episode.
Right.
There's a burp in every episode.
Right.
There's in every episode. There's it borders on the ridiculous at most times.
But hang on, go ahead. Sorry.
And then there's the chasing. There are more like straightforward paranormal shows on like History Channel that's more straight-laced, completely serious. I thought it would be best for us to be a hybrid in the middle.
Hybrid in the middle.
Hybrid in the middle. We don't want to go too serious because that's not our style and that's not why people watch us. But we don't want to go over the top ridiculous. We want to kind of still treat the material with respect, but still have our personalities come out.
Right.
Which means, hey, look, no farts. So I wasn't going to add a fart.
And do you want to continue?
But I'm still wrapping my head around how I didn't hear that. And I know I had to have heard. There's no way I didn't hear it. So I'm thinking I just left it in as a joke. I had to have.
And just forgot about it.
But
didn't forget about it. Intentionally left it in.
Here's how I know 100% it wasn't me. One, I'm the burp guy. Like burping all day. Two, I challenge you to go find footage of me actually farting.
The challenge.
You can't do it.
In the chat.
You can't do it because
please insert time codes down here.
Somebody's going to find something.
One, girls don't fart. And two, I have a little more couth than these two. These two don't care. You can hear them off camera all the time. You can hear them off camera.
I will purposely try to fart.
It wasn't me.
I try to fart during your
I know
interviews.
it wasn't me. You know why I know it wasn't me? Okay, I know it wasn't me because once you do that and Billy puts it on the internet, Billy takes everything out of context as it is. The last thing I need is
giving it to him.
Is giving it to him exactly. So
I took a scooting of a chair and took that out of context. No, I didn't alter it. I didn't alter it.
No, you didn't alter it.
I didn't alter it in any way. You know what it might have been also is the fact that I did put audio processing on the entire audio track to kind of boost the bass, make it sound a little better. So boosting that lower frequencies on the chair scoot noise may have given it that sound.
Okay.
Like it straight up sounded like a fart.
It interrupted you mid sentence.
On to the next place. I probably heard it.
No, I don't think a scooting chair would have distracted you like that.
Okay, let me.
Fart would have.
Because if it sounded like a fart when we watched the video, it sounded like a fart when it happened.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying.
If there was an actual fart that took place in that studio, do you really think I wouldn't have
somebody would
have laughed? Somebody would have.
That's why I think it was him.
Well, that's why I think
there's no way I would have been kept a straight face.
That's why I think it wasn't a fart and it was the scooting of the chair on the concrete because nobody mentioned it. Nobody said a word about it.
Which is why I say that like everybody in that moment knew it was a chair scoot.
Yes.
But somehow in the editing and the process of putting these filters on it, it made it more fart-like, more like compressed air.
My line of thinking was, okay, if it was me or you, he surely would have pointed it out.
Absolutely.
The only way he wouldn't have was if he did it.
But if he did it,
I would have
he would have gotten that stupid face.
Yes. this face right here.
That face right there.
That's a good point.
I'm saying there's too much evidence.
You're right. No, you're right.
Too much evidence that points to it was the scooting chair.
There's no way I'd be able to keep a straight face after Ask Ass.
Okay. Well, by the way, you guys go watch that one episode of ours that we have up on Chasing the Unknown. It's a pretty good episode, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Billy did a good job editing.
Any hints on what the second one is?
Is that your ringer?
Yeah. We're just gonna leave this in, by the way. Hello.
What was that?
Yeah, it's in my truck.
Clown music? I don't know.